We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. There's a counter. Caleb Plant is hurt. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That counter punch caught him. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Pretty close fight here in this round. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
That hook just can't find the target. There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That left hook missed. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges, despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Perfect counter lands. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Missing with the left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about planting that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's okay. You're so close. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't fall over him. He's ready to go. Jump all over him. Mix it up. Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just
Down goes Caleb Plant. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
a shot from the gods. Took him out.
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
So much firepower here. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about planting that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Can't score with that hook again. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about planting that last round. He is down big time on the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Counter punching. That counter shot lands. That right hand had to hurt. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him, he's ready to go. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head, be smart. Change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
So close, kid.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
It won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. Nice stop, but that won't score. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs...
And Plant is down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.